From Cornelius Reed's book, A Dictionary of Vocal Terminology and Analysis. Today we're talking about falsetto. Falsetto is one of my favorite things to define to my students. Italian falso, meaning false, also known by some early theorists as voce di gola, or throat voice, which according to Isaac Nathan, 1791 to 1864, describes a quality where the throat appears to be the chief organ connected with the production of sound, called a throat voice, termed in Italian falsetto. He goes on to talk a lot about this, but he says that Cornelius Reed, within this compass, the tones will possess the following identifiable features. A range limited to at most an octave for all voice types, male and female. An extremely breathy and hooty tone quality. A high rate of breath expulsion, which restricts tonal duration to 2 or 3 seconds at best. Little or no aesthetic value. Total absence of tonal pulse, and an inability to diminish without reflexively engaging some chest register tension, thereby modifying its quality. So I like to break this down into just 3 things. So it's very breathy. So breathy in fact that you can only hold it for 2 or 3 seconds. I will demonstrate. So if I go, ooh, ooh, very breathy, very hooty. A rate, let's say, little to no aesthetic value. That is a nice way of saying it sounds bad. Aesthetically unpleasing, right? Ooh. And one of my favorite things is an inability to diminish without reflexively engaging some chest register tension, thereby modifying its quality. Otherwise, you can't turn the volume down. You can't decrescendo. Ooh. But if I tried to, but if I add head voice in there, ooh, I'm adding chest voice into that, thereby creating some aesthetic value, right? I am putting some vibrato in there. I can hold it for longer. I can crescendo and decrescendo. So the falsetto, when we're talking about in the technique about separating and exercising the 2 registers independently, one of those is the falsetto. And so if we can separate that completely, if there's a problem, if I hear a problem and somebody needs to like really separate their falsetto from their chest voice, I'll do this. Ooh. So that's what falsetto is. That's 100% falsetto. I think a lot of times we get different terms. I'm not saying anybody's right or wrong. It's just that sometimes we'll get terms of like head voice or mixed voice or mixed falsetto or whatever it is. But how he's defining it here is exactly how I just sang. So if you find that maybe you got some tension up high, maybe we need to separate your voice just a little bit and let that come out. Work with your voice teacher about it. But that's how you can try to separate and isolate and exercise independently the falsetto.